Hello, I want to continue my video from yesterday, and it ended abruptly, suddenly, because these two gigabytes were full. I apologize. I could take another size of my video, but I decided to take HD high density because there are things I want to show you, and I want to make sure that you see it clearly. Yesterday I stopped with this subject, lung cleaning of Morgellons. Of course you inhale all this shit they spray on us with their airplanes, and the main weapon is Morgellon, and it comes down as polymer. It's a plastic fiber cut it into small pieces, and on this plastic fiber there is I guess it is sprayed or somehow on it a life form. It's a fungi, maybe it's a bacterium. I don't know exactly, but it is a life form that grows in your body after you inhale it into your lungs. So an important way to defend yourself is to clean your lungs. I do it every day, and I ended with apple cider vinegar. This is also, look out for Charlie tells in his video. You can drink a shot. I have a bottle today with me. In Germany we say Apfelessig, but international English apple cider or apple vinegar. I don't take cider. Don't drink alcohol. Cider is an apple wine from France. I don't mean this. You must avoid alcohol if you are targeted individual, because alcohol makes you weak. So you take this apple vinegar. You can drink one shot. If you drink, when you do this, you can inhale, but better is you take a bowl. Don't take an iron pot, because iron pot reacts with Epsom salt, because I always put some Epsom salt in it. This white crystal I showed you yesterday in the video. So you put maybe 3 or 4 spoons in it, big spoons, not small spoons, not teaspoon, a big spoon. And then I add also 4 spoons of maritime salt with iodide. It must be natural. Don't take that industrial salt from Walmart. It's shit, believe me. You have to take maritime salt, biologic produced, organic produced, not industrial salt. And I take 4 spoons of Epsom salt, 4 spoons of maritime salt, and then I put some shots of apple vinegar in it, and then you wait a little bit. Don't do it immediately after the water is boiling. You mix it. You mix it, and then after a while, if this is a little bit colder, you put your head over it, with a towel, like this. And I would recommend, or I give you the advice, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And you can also add some of potassium iodide. It's called Lugol solution, and I will put in a film where I show you how you can make a Lugol solution by your own. I will do it later, but now I show you how it looks like. It is brown. It is a brown solution, and in it it's iodide and potassium iodide. So you can also do something on your arm. You should do this, and you see after a few hours when it goes into your body, it's good for you. It's an antifungicide. The Morgellons don't like it, and all these other bacteria they put in us over the chemtrail way, and so you put also few drops in it. And another good thing to clean your lung is tea tree oil, but only 2 or 3 drops. If you take too much, it burns, and if it burns, it's not good. So only 1, 2, 3 drops, and this is antiseptic. The man who sold me this, he told me that the British Army in the Second World War, every soldier had always one small bottle with him. So if they were injured, or if they were wounded, so they had something to clean up the wounds. So this is very antiseptic. I guess the British Empire, they took it from maybe India or from Africa. I'm not sure, but tea tree oil, this is the best you can do to clean your lungs. And after that you will have an effort. You can feel it immediately, but don't take too much. Only 2 or 3 drops for 1 bowl. Another good thing to clean your lungs, or even your body from Morgellons, is this chlorine dioxide solution. I show it. So it's called CDS, chlorine dioxide solution. It sounds dangerous, but it is not, because the concentration is so low. It's 0.3%, so there is no burning. And what I told you yesterday, for example, you can use it against these floaters in your eyes. So you just open it, then you look, you go, you turn your head to the sky, your eyes to the sky, and then you put 1 drop right eye, another drop on the left eye. You can close the eyes, and after you feel the drop, you can rub it on your eye, and it goes under your I don't know the word for this. We say lid in Germany. So this skin goes up and down. It goes under it and cleans this floater out of your eye fluid. you feel better immediately. You will recognize it. Another method to take it is rectal. Yes, you hear it right. You take it from the backside with your anus. There are devices that are useful. You can buy it in a pharmacy. I don't have it with me today. I'm sorry, but you take a little in a glass. Only 4 drops is enough. You lay down and maybe you take some Vaseline. It looks a little bit like this. You take some Vaseline on it, and then you lay down maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes after you have taken it, and it goes inside your body, inside your bloodstream, and it kills all this Morgellons, other parasites, and you feel better, and you feel it even in your brain. Your brain will be free then. If you take it oral through your mouth, there's a risk, because if you have still mercury, other heavy metals inside your body, it will flash the heavy metals out from your parasites, because the parasites, the worms and the candida fungi, they have a connection with heavy metals, and if you take it oral, you kill them too quick, and then they set all these heavy metals free and you feel worse. So if you take it, you should start rectal. This is what Dr. Klinghardt says. Dr. Klinghardt, he lives also in the US, and he's original from Germany, but he lives there, and he makes also videos on YouTube. Maybe I should upload one of his videos. And this chlorine dioxide solution is also very good. And if you are a targeted individual, you will recognize that the pain decline. You will feel it. Okay. This is about lung cleaning. I can show you a picture. So this is your lung, and so if you inhale this, it goes into your lung, and from the lung into your bloodstream. It doesn't matter if you inhale it, if you breathe with your nose or with your mouth, it ends in your lung. So here's another picture. One is the air, or the breeze goes into your lung, and there's on the end, it looks like a tree. It is a tree with right and a left wing, and in the end there are this lung small little balls that bring the oxygen into your blood, and the Morgellons, they take the same way. So you have to clean your lung. It depends how much the chemtrail is. If you have days with a lot of trails, you can see it in the sky, you should do it in the evening before you go to bed. I recommend this. It is so that these Morgellons, they like to be here. They're moving also into our brain. This is because they are electro-sensitive for signals from the outside, and with these Morgellons they try to control our mind, our feelings, our thinking. This is a subject I can only say it now quick. It is too long. I will make another video of it. But for this moment, you have to know that these Morgellons also sticking in your brain. They're going into your brain. So this inhaling is also good to clean your brain, because if you breathe this Epsom salt, this maritime salt, this tea tree oil, this apple vinegar, and this chlorine dioxide solution, you can also put it in a bowl a little bit, and or the Slugol solution, it cleans also your brain. It is important to have a clear mind and to decline the torture. So what I'm saying is that everybody is a victim. The only difference is that we targeted individual mediums, we feel pain, we have this torture. Other people may even not notice that they are under attack. So this is the problem, that we know there's a danger, and other people may think everything's alright, even if they send a frequency into the brains that everything is cool. So they are manipulated, and they even don't care about the dangers they are in. This is a problem. I mean, they can send a frequency that everybody feel satisfied, kind of numb, kind of stupid. Even my gang stalkers look sometimes like idiots when they smile, so sometimes I think they don't have their own mind anymore. This is a problem we have to fight, because these Morgellons, they can influence the minds of the people. If I talking about target individuum, I give a short answer how it is made, that only this targeted person feel the torture and other people not. As I mentioned yesterday, this Morgellon has the ability to copy the DNA of every person, and if I want to get one single person I want to target, the reasons are sometimes not logic, or they are not rational. They are just, some people are just victims because they standing alone. Maybe they have not many friends, so they can easily be isolated. So other peoples are true believing Christians. Other are maybe, I think that they prefer people with an open mind, with a good connection to God. This is the people they don't like. They want to have people they can easily manipulate. If you are a target, you can take this as a compliment, if you like, because other people, they don't torture, they don't have to torture them because they are already under control. So, but I want to tell you how this works with this targeting. It is working with our DNA code, because the Mogellons copy our DNA. Well, think this is your DNA, it's your helix, and there's only one DNA, or everybody has their own DNA. It's not existing another exactly DNA in the world. So every human has a has a own DNA. So so this is your helix. It is like an antenna, and these Morgellons, they copy the information. They build their own antenna, and then if they get energy from outside, from maybe from cell phone towers or from devices, special machines, they are which are built for this torture. They build these machines, and the Morgellons give the signal directly to your DNA, and you have your own cell communication. These cells in your body, they sending signals to each other, and this signals from the Morgellons disturb this communication, and that makes a lot of pain. I mean, it's a double helix. You must imagine they are two together, and they are connected with bases. I don't know, I don't know, I learned it at school, but I forgot it. There are 4 bases, typical bases, that connect these 2 helixes. But anyway, it's like an antenna, and these Morgellons, they can hit your signals. Normally, they can't find your signals from your cell communication because it is well hidden. Your helix is wired around histones, so in reality it looks like this, and so there's a second frequency, and there are many frequencies. I show it from a book. It's very interesting. It's in German, but you can also have it in English if you like. It is a book, Konstantin Meil. It is called DNA and Cell Broadcast in English. So if you look for Konstantin Meil, and he found out that our cells have this communication, and our helix is wired around histones, and it looks like this. So there's another frequency, and there are many forms our helix has. I will show it in another picture. So in the end we have this X or epsilon chromosomes, and normally they can't find this signal because our helix is so well hidden inside other structures. They are wired, another time wired, and so this is the reason why they created this Morgellon, that they can hit our DNA directly. Otherwise there would be no chance. So that means for you, if you can remove this Morgellons out of your skin, you have much better chance to live without torture. It's true, I can say this. I tried these methods of Lookout for Charlie, and I'm nearly free of torture now. But it takes time. It is not possible to remove these Morgellons overnight because there are some layers under your skin. Imagine that they started with spraying in the 90s in the US, in Germany I think 10-15 years later. So you have 20 years in the US, 20 years history of chemtrails, of spraying. So you can imagine you have a lot of Morgellons inside your body, and they're building a grid. It is like a grid. It is all over your skin, and it takes some time to crack this grid with this Epsom salt bath. So you have to treat your skin, you have to clean your lungs to get free, and it's worthy, I promise you, it's worthy. So I had yesterday I gave you some advices about shielding during the night. I want to continue with that, but before that I give you a small text from an interview. It is a film I also load up. It is a man from your country, from USA. His name is Roger Tolls, and he is a specialist for electronic devices, I think broadcast and so on. I don't know exactly what he do, but he made an interview, and there's interesting passage in this interview I want to read you. Electronic surveillance weapon specialist Roger Tolls explains. What they do is they go and get your garbage in front of your house and take your DNA. And then once they've got your DNA sequence, they can go to a supercomputer and they can biocode directed energy attacks that will only go and bioresonance with your body, so that 3 people can be standing right next to you and nobody is gonna feel the harassment except you, because these signals are biocoded to your body's tuning only. And then they can send down the UK, and they can send any symptom they want, because they are in full control of your bioresonance, of your bioenergy. Yeah, this is this interview. I have also loaded up in my channel, and where this passage is, the minutes and the seconds, you can hear it by your own. It is somehow the same I said before, somehow the same as Konstantin Meil said in his book. Your DNA is like an antenna, and if they have the code, it is like switching the radio, and when you hear the music, you have the right frequency to have the resonance, and it's the same with our DNA. If they have the code, they can make it swing. And believe me, they swing it the other way around, minus 180 grades. You know this sinus, and they shifted that your DNA antenna is disturbed. They block it, so this makes the pain. So if they have the code, they turn it other way around. This is the reason why you feel this pain so much. Okay, this is interesting, but I go on with some shielding, I promised. Well, yesterday I said something for the night, I have something more. This is a tissue, cotton, silver, and you can buy it, you can put it over your head, like this. This is for the night, it protects your brain, and over this I do this thing I showed you yesterday, leather. Yesterday I did not know which leather, is it from pork or is it from a cow? Yes, it's from pork, because pork is flexible, and from a cow, from a beef, it's too thick, it's too hard. So in my first video I had this leather and I put it around the head. I don't do it again because you can see it in my first video. We don't have so much time, and the question is, how can I protect this? And there's also you can also take some metal. For example, this is alloy. It's used to block magnetic fields, so a magnetic wave cannot go through, and this kind of weapons, they using magnetic scalar waves, so you can fix it with a expander around, but maybe it's not good for your throat. So what I do at home, I take first this leather, so this is the bag, and then I fix it here with the expander. So that goes a little bit down the spine, so the spine is better protected. But of course, these scalar waves can also go beside this alloy, and the best protection is always to take this and to fix it with a band here. Leather fixed with a band right here is the best protection. But you can try alloy. I made also a magnetic pad. If you have a shop in your town for, you know, the German old people, crazy people, they collecting stamps or old coins, and this is a pad from a coin shop, so they can put in this old coins, and I put neodymium magnets instead, and so it must change, plus, minus, and so on, that they have a magnetic, so you produce a magnetic field, and sorry, you can fix it somehow here, and it will protect also, because if there's a magnetic field, all this gravitones, this magnetic, if you want gravitones, they going around in circles and so on. So this will protect you. Okay,